Hi everyone, Mike McConville here again, Stratford, Ontario, Canada for StringTech Workstations. It is a glorious summer day here in Stratford, Ontario, Canada. The humidity has finally lifted. Got my shop door open, nice cool breeze blowing through. Love it. I have these two Les Pauls that you saw in that last video. Jerry's Les Paul is about 5.4 pounds. That's the chambered one. That's pretty light. But it's actually 8.4 pounds. This has got the 36th anniversary PAF Seymour Duncan pickups in it. I thought it'd be kind of neat to play a little bit on both guitars. This one is not set up yet. I'm going to spend the day kind of working on this one, getting it right up to snuff. Those splatting frets up top that you heard in the last video, I'll get that level dress crowned and polished. And we'll go over this whole thing. It needs a new nut as well. Once I get them both done, I'll just record a little, I don't know, R&B vamp or something and just blow some single line stuff over top and let you hear the difference between the two guitars. A couple of things I want to point out for my students and anyone else who's doing this type of work. This Les Paul nut was heated, split in half, and you can see that these little chunks that are left, don't be in a rush. I'm going to stop. I'm going to reheat it again for 4 minutes just to get those little fragments out nice and clean. And you can see we're right on the glue line here, no lumber. We'll scrape off the super glue at the end of the fingerboard and we will get a perfect press fit on the new nut. I got that original nut out. Let me just kind of show you here. So we got that out nice and clean. Cleaned up all of the super glue. I want to take a minute and explain something here. Just from the standpoint of basic physics, when you think about the meat that you have here on either side of the truss rod cavity, there's not a lot there. When you look at it from the back, it's actually carved away. This is why this type of headstock breaks so frequently. Just got another order for a neck surgery from Daniel Hoban in Australia. He's had a tech deck for years and he's always wanted to get a neck surgery jig. Well, he's got a Guild and some other guitar, a couple of broken headstocks that he needs to do. So, have a look at this, the cross-sectional view of this. The fact that that's actually sanded away for, you know, to get a nice beautiful shape on your neck, and the fact that at its weakest point, the neck is routed out deeply for access to the truss rod. It tells you right away that this is not very strong. And on a Gibson Les Paul nut, like I've said in previous videos, because this is cut out much deeper, it's not just sitting on a ledge on the end of the fingerboard, it's actually cut out below the surface of the actual binding. That's why it is absolutely super critical that the fit on that nut needs to be nothing short of perfect. Because when the string tension is exerted, the headstock actually flexes up and butts up against the nut. Now the original nut was plastic. This is actually Corian, so it's quite a bit harder than the nut that came out. But again, the mechanical function of the nut on a Les Paul is super critical. You need to get a flawless press fit. No looseness, no tightness. So I apologize for being so stern about this, but it's absolutely critical that you understand this, because a loose nut in a Gibson Les Paul headstock could result in breakage. Just putting it out there. Cheers.